week ago, throwing 7 touchdown passes. It's the Ravens and the Bengals. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other two-thirds, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Herbert now. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
And his kick is good. And the Ravens strike first and three's him. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to him or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Bengals had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schmidt. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll try the left side. Callahan. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On 3rd down, Callahan. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into the wall right around the line of scrimmage. 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And he won't be able to get the football away. He's going to be sacked. So unable to add. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but he got home running down.
Which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert, that's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Herbert. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. After the sack on 1st down, Herbert.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And Walker has it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Eluded. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Bengals grab it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the end. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Throwing is Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't finish. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson over the middle, complete. That's Schmidt. He is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a give, right side. Callahan. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Callahan. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Callahan. On 2nd down now, Callahan. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll try the left side. Callahan. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a little bit of pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Herbert's throw is on target to Duvernay. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to move back in front. After make this a 4-point game. The quick strike ability is certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway, but a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll run on 1st down. Callahan, only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Callahan, only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Now a give, right side. Callahan, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after the loss or goal. From the gun, Jackson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys have now moved out in front. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So we're safe on a 2-point try. So now tries 2 touchdowns, 2 tries, and 2-point conversions on both field.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. This offense returns to the field, led by Devin Duvernay, a wide receiver.
He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and hit. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a...
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now again, right side, Callahan. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Callahan. And not much running room. Down to the 32. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He finds his man. Complete. It's Schmidt. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Callahan. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. On 2nd down, Callahan. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play. And this time he is in. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So we have... All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're on top here as they've got the football 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Pittsburgh Steelers. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll keep it on the ground. Callahan. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. On third down, Callahan. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at the fourth down.
They got off the field on third down. Excellent job, excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll try the left side. Callahan. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. Callahan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, Callahan. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. On second down now, Callahan. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Running left, it's Smith. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. On first down, it's Herbert. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be brought down to the other side of midfield at the 43. Pierce now up the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And 22 more yards there and another first down. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On second down, here's Pierce. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a proven drive. The team says that they were ready to go.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more but I think even more so is offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, Callahan. And he will be very close to a first down. I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
They'll keep it on the ground. Callahan. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
99 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schmidt. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. On 3rd down, Callahan. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Callahan. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. On 2nd down, Callahan. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. On 3rd down, Callahan. No gain on the play, and what to do now? 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Previous play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So that challenge, a successful one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. 2nd down and 7. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Going for it with Pierce. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returnable here from the 38. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, so much for situational football because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the 4th quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
On 2nd down now, Callahan. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He's inspired with that incompletion as a quarterback can be. Honesty, he worked on his first sack in the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. And that lead there for the Rams has extended. They just scored again. A win would be their first of the young season. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time. Herbert now. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Owens. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll run on first down. Callahan. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
138 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Callahan. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Callahan. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try the left side. Callahan. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try the left side. Callahan. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Now a give, right side. Callahan. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try the left side. Callahan. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
So the Ravens now down by 10, and time a huge factor. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing, Herbert.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Herbert to throw.
And his throw is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Herbert connects with Duvernay. Finding room at midfield.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Herbert gonna throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
20.
Personal foul. Unnecessary running. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
know in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. On second down, Callahan. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from... game.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as he'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
I told my boys it ain't no